What's up guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for the Outer Worlds. In this episode we're going to be continuing on with the main story by heading over to the Devil's Peak Station. This is where the information broker resides, but as of this point in time, he's under assault by marauders, so it's up to us to save him. Hope you enjoy, and please remember to like and subscribe.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Right guys, and we're back, and we just fast traveled to Fallbrook. So at this point in time we don't actually need a rest because we just got here. Anyone else home? Got a present with your name on it. Lots of empty buildings out here, but we're going to be trying to focus on the main quest today.
Here we go.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot.
Oh nice, we leveled up. I wasn't actually even expecting that. I had to pay more attention. 10 into that, should be good. And for perks, I think I'll go with this one. So I'll make us an absolute beast. I have no idea what perk I'm going to be picking next, but at this point in time I have all the ones that I really need from this tier. So I'm thinking that we maybe get something to increase our carrying capacity, because I can't think of anything else. Alright, going back to our topic about the perks. We have a lot of perks that really try to hone in on getting headshots, and I think that once we reach level 22 we're only going to get even better. And I think that one is called Confidence.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other... Swope up. You up for some fun? Let's dash. The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
I say we take the slope. We need all that XP we can possibly get, and all these things that we're killing are pretty easy.
Don't mess with us.
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
We ought to camp out here tonight, you know.
At this point in time, we've really only come across 3 or 4 different types of animals. Primals, canids, raptidons, manosaurs. And it definitely seems like the toughest are the manosaurs because they seem to have a lot of armor.
love a quick fight.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Get over here. There are marauders up ahead.
Oh no.
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
What are you doing up here? Hunting marauders?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
What are you waiting for? Help me kill these marauders.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
How do I find these other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Yeah, I think we're good. We don't need your help. Plus, your robots are probably gonna malfunction and end up killing us.
Get together.
Some of my friends are playing the game too at the same time as me, and they absolutely hate the shotgun, but for some reason I just find it so satisfying to use.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the Blair Farms and the King's are on lockdown. Don't leave already.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Alright, I think that's probably good for loot now. We'll just take these last few things. We need to get on with the main story.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Okay, broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to
How many marauders broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Let's put this trusty shotgun to use. Speaking about perks, I'm pretty sure that there's one that helps you reduce armor for every little piece of damage that you land, so I wonder if that would work really well with the shotgun. I have a feeling it does.
Elevators to your right. Get ready. Huh? Gonna fight!
Everyone all right?
Yeah, you guys pretty much carried me in that fight. I lost my bearings, and after that, I was pretty much useless. I'm pretty sure that Parvati and Nyoka, they both have guns that have around 1000 DPS, so nothing to sneeze at.
That's the last of them, I think.
Let's go ahead and talk to this broker. Actually, let's go and loot first. What do you got? Ooh, very nice.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
So I'm definitely eating my words when it comes to all these mechanicals actually working. Because before I thought that they were all just going to shit. Alright, what's up, bud?
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I told you I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
And why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kick them off then.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Can't we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
I'll talk some sense into them.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
You're an information broker. What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Let's talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
So the chairman demonetizes Monarch rather than welcome it back into the fold.
Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me.
Next question, please.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
I'm curious about MSI and the Iconoclasts.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I could use some dirt on Sanjar Nandi.
Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
I'm curious about Graham Bryant's deep dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
What's the story between MSI and the Iconoclasts?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So MSI would have to stay behind while the other corporations left.
Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet.
So you're the glue that brought them all together.
Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something about him.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
I'm listening.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
Next.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
Alright, that's enough gossip for now.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
I'll head out. See ya.
Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Can we talk?
Not right now, Nyoka. But that's going to be it for us today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.